Right. So I don't know if I'm actually going to upload this video, but if I do, it'll be the first one since that's gone shit. And I watched that video I did when I was drunk, but I was quite slurry and sort of. Like, I mean, I felt wrong. I don't always feel like. I mean, you probably won't believe me, but I don't always feel like that when I'm drunk. I did feel noticeably kind of what's the word? Sort of wheezy and what's the word? Like out of it. There's a word for it. But I mean, I know I've got a problem with drink. Anyway, drink isn't a drug that I really want to take in the future. It's just when I abscond like that, it's the only one that's easy to get, you know. So I get the drink to then go and try and get more drugs. But no, because then it gives you the confidence to go and get the drugs you actually genuinely want, kind of thing. But they say I didn't take any drugs, and I find it a struggle to believe. Because what normally happens when I abscond is I go up to people and I sort of say, no, I'm the Mozambique guy, the one all the rappers rap about, and then they go, no, you're not. And then after a while, they kind of go, Jesus Christ, it actually is. And then they take me off and I take loads of drugs with. So I'm just trying to get a better camera. And now I look like a devil pie. Still with a very big face devil pie. I'll just do it from there. That's not too bad. I suppose if I just relax my face, wait a minute, don't actually look too bad then. I've got it all puffed out at the moment. Maybe it does go slightly too relaxed and too old. Is this really funny? Well, no, I won't say that because people might go and find that but yeah, I mean, I wasn't pleased with that video. But I mean, it's just weird. Everything. When I was watching it, I found myself like really beautiful. But then looking back over it, I didn't find myself beautiful at all. Maybe just scrape about a bit above 6 out of 10. You know, I mean, it's strange how could, and then people say, well, it's big goggles, but then beer doesn't give me goggles about anyone else. It only seems to be me that it gives me beer goggles about. And when I look in the mirror when I'm drunk, I don't get beer goggles then, so I don't quite know what was going on there. Uh, they only let me go out with the tenner on me, 'cause this is my first time I've been allowed out of the hospital without staff with me. But they only let me take a 10. So I don't run off again. But I'm pleased I don't want to be allowed more money. I mean, it's my idea not for them to not give me very much money. So I just bought 10 of the cheapest mini cigars they had. And then I'm alive. I was hoping I'd just enough for a bottle of water, but I was just a tiny bit short. I've become very self-conscious about how camply I smoke. It's not good camp smoking, particularly if you're like 45. It's nice here. I'm sitting in the shed. I got my coat on, as you can see, because I wasn't sure if it was going to cloud over. It's gone really sunny now. It got really hot walking to the shop. I'm sitting in the shade now. What else could I talk about? And I've talked about most of the recent stuff. In all the tweets I've been doing since I got back. I absconded on the 2nd of January. So all the tweets since then, since I absconded. And then this is the first time I've been allowed down to the local shop on my own. Uh, looks like they're still gonna let me out. I mean, it is a bit. I mean, it's weird. I mean, not so much now looking at that big Burkish vape, but I feel better since. Well, no, I'll just try and say it with my face really relaxed. I feel better since I've gone. But then I go all way back, like when people say I'm around. I feel better since I absconded, sort of. Like, what's the phrase for? Like, I've sort of blown off the cobweb because I was getting very, sort of stunted, and my Twitter live videos and YouTube videos were getting more and more like serious and linear and kind of. I mean, it's like they try and crush you out of all kind of eccentricity before they let you out. I don't want that to happen again. I like being eccentric. You know, there's an aspect of, like any eccentric person, there's an aspect of my eccentricness I don't like. I can't smoke it. I'll never be normal, but they like force you to act normal until you've acted normal for so long you've forgotten how to be yourself before they let you out, kind of. But I think some quite big stuff happened because I think stuff is starting to come back to you. Because, like I've said in tweets, what you have to understand is every time I abscond, I wake up in the morning, with the first morning back at the hospital, and I just sort of think nothing major happened. I didn't kind of achieve anything, no major, events befell me. And then over time, all the mental stuff that happens starts coming back to me. Like I remember I got the train to Birmingham, and then I remember like the train announced a tannoy person, and we're now approaching Birmingham New Street, and then I don't remember anything else after that until the morning. I mean, I've got a brief few memories of maybe like 10, 20 seconds here and there. But I would expect I probably went off with a load of people and took drugs because that's what normally happens. I mean, it might have just been like spice or something, and that's why the urine screen came back negative. I'm trying to compare silly things. course, that was a menacing face. It wasn't a silly face. Even I found that menacing, and I'm me. Good look at my chubby chin neck. I do need to get back to the gym. I'll try and tell a silly face. That was a bit more silly. What else to talk about? I'm on different meds now. I'm on a different antidepressant. I'm not on that Suboxone anymore. I'm on sertraline now. I think they're quite similar. It seems better. It's more like springy. It's not so like it doesn't just force a load of serotonin into your brain. It's more bouncy and springy. I'm struggling to find things to say now, which I never quite seemed to when I was on the rock. It's more one for enjoying yourself, certainly, rather than making you very confident. So Oxford just feels like you've had about sort of 3 beers all the time, and it never goes up. Well, maybe it goes up to like 4 or 5 and down to 1 or 2, but it never goes down to 0. Whereas this stuff is more like springy. It's more like it makes you enjoy watching telly more and that. It's really hard ground and there's all sticks on the ground too. With that thing in the, I think they had Sky News on in the day areas it's called before. Uh, and there was something about the Russians bombing our electricity. No, what was it? Wasn't bombing our electricity substations. It was some sort of like electrical attacks. After that dream I was talking about on Twitter about electrical substation. In the dream, uh, there's like this electrical substation gets struck by lightning, but you could sort of tell it was like a bad area of the lightning. But there's like an unexploded mine from some war nearby, and then that blows up. And then there's like this massive cave underneath the electrical substation where the mine's blown all the ground away, but it's like only partly underneath, so the electrical substation still just survives. But then I mean, it made me think, 'cause then there's like this dead tree that stretches out across the cave, across the gap in the ground where the sort of underground cave is. But the only way to get across it is this like dead tree. but and I've got this vague memory of like walking across it before. But then, and it looks really narrow, and I'm thinking, great, I'm just going to fall off as I try and walk across it. But then it's actually quite wide, isn't it? I thought, oh God, it's not as bad as that to walk. Well, there's not much more to say that I haven't already said in all my. I've been doing a lot of tweeting really, and I've already said it all in all my other videos from before I'd gone. Really, to refer back to that thing called is my lesbian on is the fact. I might make a video for my family actually. That'd be something I could do. Because some of the stuff that's like coming back to me, if it's real, you sort of think, well, that can't have happened because it'd be like something out of a thing. But then I've had stuff before that comes back to me, and I thought, well, that can't have happened because it'd be like something out of a film. And then eventually, like, hear something on radio one extra about it or something, and I realised, Jesus Christ, that did actually really happen. I think someone had pulled a knife on me, not last time. I probably already talked about that, but the time before. I mean, I didn't know it was gone. Like someone pulled a knife on me, and I think what happened was I grabbed it off it, and then I don't know, but I think I was sort of saying like, "Oh, are you going to do this again? Oh, are you going to do this again?" And then he would say whether he was going to do it again or not. But then I could have misremembered that. Because I was sort of debating whether to like ring the police and press charges against him. But I just wanted to know like whether he was gonna do it to someone else. Because he's probably had a load. He's probably gone down some sort of internet rabbit hole about me. So I wouldn't really particularly blame him for trying to stab me. But then I mean I can't remember all of it. And then I think I went off with this girl. She let me sleep at her house that night. This is not last time. This is the time before when I went to London when I had £4,000 in the bank. I was out for about a week that time, sleeping on the street. I'm starting to warm to my face a bit. It's just a bit big. It's decidedly on the big side. It's on the big side of normal. But then Ricky Gervais thinks he's got a big face, and his face isn't actually that big. I've got very brownish brown. Look at that bit there and there. But then that could just be the light. That I don't know. Nearly 20 minutes long. How long have I got? 'Cause I want to make this one for my family. Well, hopefully they know I've got this YouTube channel. It's good of them to let me come out on a school. because I thought like they might send me to medium secure or something. But they have been quite good about it. I just got to repay their trust. Aren't crows have turned up? Have you noticed crows always turn up at particular moments? People say they're very intelligent crows. Like something like you'll just be slightly like nervous or on edge or like, and then a load of crows will just sweep it and take up position like on a nearby tree or something. A bit like in that film, The Bird. They're chasing a pigeon off. It looks. Don't know what bird that is. Don't know what bird that is. I could even show you like my view from here. Because it is like a lovely view. I'm sitting on a cricket pitch, like I'm facing like literally sort of 2 meters from the back of the camera is a gigantic cricket pitch all lit up in lovely sunny breeze weather, like a kind of what was he called? That famous British painter who painted like in the 18th century or something. What was he called? Did like more like an old British painting. Anyway, but then that all like I suppose everyone knows him here anyway. So how do you that's maybe you can't turn the camera around. I think maybe you can't turn the camera around once you started making a video. No, but look, I'm in the shack. Yeah, I'm just lying on the grass. Dave, me and my brother, one of my brother's school friends named these things Chum. No, no, me and my brother both got Chum. My hair looks so wiggy. I mean, it doesn't actually look as bad in this video as it does in the mirror. I've got grey. I almost look wizened and cheesy, except with I'm wizened and cheesy with a really big face. If I didn't eat anything for 6 months, I'd be wizened and cheesy. My beard's I'm going into town on Thursday. My beard's just optimum length, not too short, not too long, so that's worked out well. Because when it's too short, it's all crappy, all stubble, and then when it gets too long, it becomes almost like really shabby and crappy. But now it's just about right. God, that you know, I found that evil. So I can't see, man. God, I found that man. That's weird. These silly faces and doing anything face. I might do this video for my family. Well, I'll do that now. Actually.